Okay, so we're going to get started. This is the second day of the webinar. It's going to be a repeat of the first day. And my name is Mark Munio. I'm going to be your presenter.
Sorry about that. My name is Emmanuel Reyes, and I'll be the co-presenter.
Okay, it's a little bit about us and what we do here. Okay, so we're going to start from the very beginning. This presentation is going to be what a POS system is, why we think you should use a POS system, SirclePOS, which is the POS software that we make, and why we think it's a good choice for you.
All right. So why should we use a POS system? And our main reason to use a POS system is because of a lot of businesses use ECRs, the electronic cash registers. These electronic cash registers have been reliable for many years, but there are many functions and many things that these devices cannot do that a POS system can do. An example being if you want to look up data on sales from last year for the holidays, so you want to prepare for the coming, for the holidays coming up. If you want to see that data with an ECR, more than likely it would have been a printout that you would have stored somewhere, and you have to go to like a file cabinet and take that printout out and just see what you sold and how you sold, so then you can prepare for the holidays. If you have a POS system, on the other hand, you can always just go back and into your database and just look at the sales. You go back to see how much did I sell between this date and this date, and then you can see that data right there. So POS system is a lot more. There's a lot more functions you can do with it. A lot more reliable in a lot of ways. It can cut down a lot from it cuts down on the time that an ECR can take up for you. So that's one of the main reasons why a POS system is a very reliable solution.
Okay, and these are just some of the benefits of using POS software. This is top 5 that we came up with. First one's detailed reporting. And really the big benefit of detailed reporting using POS software is compared to the old ECR, you have the ability to report really almost anything in your business. You can keep track of reorder levels. You can view reports on most commonly used payment types. You can check your customer tabs or customer accounts, or even the most popularly sold items in your store. Then we have improved inventory control and management. With that, you're really able to easily see what's in stock in your store, what different items you sell, and keep track of your reorder levels. The next is increased speed and accuracy. And speed and accuracy of sales transactions increase without the need of remembering price lookups, tables, pricing. On-screen navigation provides visible verification of an entry with correction or changes to an order with a simple press of a button. And features versatility and expandability. The ideal cash management solution will allow your system to grow and adapt to the changes your business might go through. And ease of use. You're going to hear us talk about this one a few times today, and it's really one of the major selling points of SirclePOS and why we're excited about it. But an overwhelming percentage of today, everyone's familiar with technology today. Someone has a tablet, a smartphone, a computer, and having a POS software on those devices really makes the learning curve really, really small. So it's really easy to get a hold of it, touch the POS software, get familiar with it a lot quicker than some of those old ECRs or even a more complex POS software.
So why would we spend time and resources to create our new POS software? Well, our main reason is we've been around the POS business for some time now, and Mark and myself, we've done a lot of trainings for some of the different POS systems that we sell here at International Point of Sale. And one of the things we've gotten a lot is a lot of people can be overwhelmed with how difficult the software can be. So like the different softwares that we sold as POS system, there's a lot of different screens, a lot of different menus, a lot of different things that you can do with the software, and people become a little overwhelmed. And because they become overwhelmed, that takes up time, for time that they would use on their business.
Yeah, like Emmanuel was just saying, we do a lot of different trainings for customers, and we work with different POS software. And sometimes when you show a customer, that's brand new to really computers in general and POS software, and they see a really complex program, they just get completely scared. They tune off automatically. So with something as easy as Circle, it's not that terrifying. It's not frightening. They're able to see it. really easy navigation. They can get pretty familiar with it. Because when customers aren't happy, they're usually pretty vocal about that.
Yeah, we've experienced too much of that. So what makes for a great POS software, and as we've kind of already mentioned this, is the simplicity. SirclePOS is a very simple, very easy to learn, not too hard to navigate. It's customers can get acclimated to it pretty quickly.
Okay, and like we were just talking about, the major problem with a lot of POS software today is the complexity of it. So you see, small businesses lose more time and money trying to understand difficult software, and less time focusing on what's important to their business. Okay, and the solution to all that is we try and keep everything as simple as possible. So the hardware is simple, just a Bluetooth connections. Really, that's all it is. Really quick setups and the setup guide, and the software is about as easy as we can make it. And really, why did we make Circle, and who was it designed for? What special type of business was Circle for? And we really created it for the quick service restaurants and small mom and pop shops, but anyone with a need for a cash register can use Circle. And if you have an Android tablet at least 10 inches or larger, you can download it for free on the Play Store or Amazon. We also have an interactive online demo on our website. You can see the link there. And after this presentation, we're going to go ahead and give you a quick little viewing of that little demo. And these are just some of the technology behind SirclePOS. Like we mentioned before, we use Android as the operating system for our tablets, and we use the cloud technology. And we're going to brush on why we use the cloud and some of the reasons behind that. So like I said, why do we use the cloud? These are four main points why we think it's such a great idea for that. And the first is portability. Okay, portability. Your inventory can be accessed really anywhere. If you have a computer, tablet, a phone, and that has an internet connection, you can scan items, you can edit your inventory, you can view reports. And that's something a lot of customers wanted. They wanted to be able to work from home and be able to, get stuff done. Check their inventory, view everything from the comfort of their home. Next is speed. So POS software, computers and tablets are pretty different when it comes to hardware. And a lot of the tablets are underpowered, especially just for a POS system. And when you have a large database of 10,000 items or larger, it really takes a long time to access that database, and it takes a toll on the tablet's hardware. So by having the database in the cloud, it frees up your tablet to perform a lot faster. And the next is security. So the POS software can really only be accessed through your Access ID, and God forbid your tablet's lost, stolen, all of your invoices, your sales, your reporting, it takes a long time to build up your inventory. So you're not going to have to redo all that if God forbid your tablet's gone, lost, whatever the case may be. It's all backed up in the cloud. And the next is ease of use. Like I mentioned before, it's really easy to navigate. We're going to show you after this presentation, a quick after we do the virtual demo for SirclePOS, we're going to show you the back office. And it's a few tabs on the top of the screen. It's really simple to get around. And if you need help, you can always give us a call or email us, but it's one of the easier websites to navigate.
All right, so the back office. The back office is a web service, as we were mentioning right now, and that web service hosts your database. It can be accessed from anywhere. So if you're on vacation and you have a laptop with an internet connection, and you want to be able to see how your store is doing, you're at the beach, but you want to know how your store is doing, you can always just access your account and see what sales have been done, how much money you've made within the last week. So you can always access that back office from just about anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. And you can you can add inventory, you can create departments, you can add employees, you can do all those things from anywhere with the back office. And then our QSR module, that's our quick service restaurant module. With this module, we're able to use modifiers on items. So if you think about, like, on your database, you might have an item pizza or ice cream, and you want to add a modifier on there. So you say, well, ice cream, you can't have ice cream without sprinkles. So when you click ice cream, you get the modifier window coming up saying, do you want sprinkles, or you want rainbow sprinkles, or chocolate sprinkles, and you just select the modifier. So with the quick service module, we've we're looking to shoot for those quick service restaurants. So this module is a very beneficial module to have.
And while we're doing the interactive demo, we're actually going to show you a close-up of how that looks and how it works. Okay, and actually, if you guys are familiar with POS software and the change recently with regular credit cards to EMV, we're actually one of the first Android POS softwares to be integrated with EMV thanks to Velocity. And with Velocity Payment Processing and SirclePOS, you can do pretty much any basic sales like you would. So you can ring up a customer through credit, debit, and EMV, issue returns, void transactions. So anything you're used to, plus the addition of EMV. We also do have non-EMV devices.
All right, so how does it work with SirclePOS? It's pretty simple. Step one, you register, so you just get your your account to be able to log into the back office and and set up your POS system. Step two, you configure. You configure your tablet that you're going to be ringing sales from. You configure it in terms of everything. Your hardware, like it says here, your database, and just you configure everything. And then the third step, once you configure everything, you're ready to sell. So these are 3 easy steps. Once you get these 3 steps done, you're ready. You're ready to sell. In fact, you do the first 2, and step 3, you continue on and sell.
Okay, and these are just some of the pricing and bundles that we have set up. So we did the webinar yesterday, and a customer specifically asked for retail. If we think SirclePOS is used for retail, and with the partner tag PAT 100, that's exactly what this unit is for, designed for retail in mind. So I'm not going to go in depth about the hardware. If you want, I can email you this PDF. Like I said, my email is in the chat. But with the pricing for Circle, you can either do it's $20 a month, yearly is $198, or 2 years $345. You'll see we do have online tech support from 10 to 6. Training is also available for $79 an hour, but it's not required. With Circle, like we said, it's pretty easy to get around with. So you really don't need the training. But if you feel like you're a little spotty on some areas, or you just want to reiterate some parts, you can always give us a call for that. And that's it. So if you guys have any questions, you can type them in the little chat window and just give us a sec, and we're going to go ahead and set up that virtual demo for you.
All right, we're getting started for the virtual demo now. Just another quick sound check. I just want to make sure everyone can still hear me. If you can, just please type up OK. All right, I'm just gonna assume that you can all hear me. If somebody can confirm, I'd be a lot more comfortable. But if not, well, let's get started. So this is our virtual demo. When you first get SirclePOS, the first window you'll see when you open the application is you'll see where it says register or for demo use. And once you click, either one, you get to this screen after you register completely. If you click demo, this is where we'll end up. So and they give you the access ID for demo is 7777. So this window, as you see here, is the login, clear, delete. So let's go ahead and log in here. All right. So on this window, you have a few different options. Obviously, you have the log out, just takes you back to that last screen. We also have the back office here. So the back office, just basically, it just gives you access to the back office through the tablet's browser, whichever one is the default browser on the tablet. It gives you access to it. Personally, we would rather our customers access their back office over through a desktop or a laptop. It's a lot more comfortable. It's a lot better. You do it on the tablet, things can get a little uncomfortable for you. You also have this contact us. So if you need any help, you can just click here. You just fill out a form with your email, leave name, and then whatever you need help with, and we'll get that email and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. We have the settings. So under the settings, basically you configure everything on the SirclePOS. So from hardware, from just everything you would do on a tablet in terms of hardware. If you were setting up a barcode scanner, which by the way, the way we integrate these things is through Bluetooth. We integrate them through Bluetooth. So this is where you will set all that up. And then up here, the point of sale. So this is where we're gonna ring up some sales. So let's go ahead and log in. And so this is the window here. Up here you see a few different things. So here, these are the departments. These are a few different departments that we've had on this demo that we were playing with. So you see burgers, some departments that are none, and sorry about that. And you have ice cream and pizza. These are items under a specific department. I believe these items are under
non-taxable. Yep.
Yeah, these are under non-tax. And so as you can see, we can scroll here. Obviously, if it's on a tablet, you'll do this with your fingers. So if you have more departments that can fit in one spot, I'm sorry about that, and some technical difficulties here. If you have more than can fit here, you can just scroll and go back and forth. And the same for the items under the department. You have down here also some cashier functions. So you have the open drawers. Obviously that opens the cash drawer. You print the last receipt. You have fetch invoice. So this one is basically like if you have a long line of customers and the customer that you're dealing with right now forgot their wallet in the car. You can always just say hold the invoice and they can go get their wallet. You can take care of other customers, and then when they come back, you can say fetch invoice and it brings up that invoice. And you have recall invoice. So just to be clear, fetch invoice, you're basically recalling an invoice that wasn't completed. Recall invoice, you're recalling an invoice that was completed. So maybe either for a return or just a complete void, that kind of thing. And a quick add item, so just to add an item rather quickly. And then guest customer. So guest customer being, that's the default for any customer. It's just guest customer. But if you want to do customer accounts, you can just through the back office create different customer accounts, and through here you can access their account to say, okay, they're buying this for it to go on their tab, let's say. So you would click here, open up a new open up a new window, and then you just select the customer. All right. So now let's go ahead and let's go ring up some sales here.
We get to the fun part.
There we go. So we're gonna go into the pizza department here. So let's go pizza. And then you see these are the two items under the pizza department. You have pizza pie, garlic knots. Let's get ourselves a pie. You click here, and you say let's add a note on there. And we want to say we want extra cheese on there, and we save that. So that's gonna go to whoever's preparing the pizza. You say large, submit, and we want some toppings on it. Let's say some pepperoni.
And you see this is where the item modifiers come into play. This is that QSR module we were talking about.
Yeah, so let's submit that, the pepperoni. So now you see here, you have the item, the main item, and you have the modifiers in red. You see on the side here, you have the price for the main item, the price for each individual modifier. You have these percentage signs. So if you want to give a discount for one of the items, you select the percentage sign next to it. If you want to give a discount for the whole invoice, then you click the percentage sign up here. And the same applies for tax. So if you want to say no, let's not put tax on this item. You select whichever item, or if you want to do a whole invoice, then you do it up here. And then over here you have the like if you want to take one item out, you want to take one item off the invoice, you just click on the X. Or if you want to take everything off, just click the X up here.
Yeah, and I mean, you can just see by looking at the screen how simple it really is. You see what's on your invoice over to the left. You see your department buttons on the top right, and those items in the actual department in blue. I mean, so you see everything there, and towards the bottom you'll see subtotal. So that's a subtotal of your entire invoice. You'll see the tax that's been applied to that invoice and the grand total. It's really, really simple screen.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's go ahead and pay for this invoice here. So we click on pay, and you have a few different options here. You get a number pad where you can put in how much the customer is giving you in cash or coins. You have these are quick tenders, so if they're paying you with a $5 bill, a 10, a 20, a 50, or the last one always rounds up to the next dollar amount. So right now you see it's at 17 because the next dollar amount is 16.92 is obviously 17. In this case, we're gonna click cash. When we click cash, the app assumes that you're just giving the exact amount, so you're giving 16.92. So we're just gonna click cash, and as you can see, is the change is $0.00 because it assumed that you're just giving that exact amount. So let's go ahead and let's buy some ice cream now. So we go to the ice cream department. We only have an ice cream bowl here, so we click on ice cream, and let's add as a modifier. Let's put some sprinkles on there and submit that.
Now I'm hungry.
And so you can see there the ice cream bowl. You can see the modifier, and let's go ahead and pay for this now. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the quick tender $5. And so you see the total down here is 416, 41 cents tax, 375. Let's click on 5.
So we basically just told the POS software the customer gave us $5.
And then it automatically calculates how much is the change that customer is owed. So as you can see, there's 84 cents. So this is our virtual demo. I hope this can help you really grasp how simple and easy SirclePOS is.
Just quickly showed you what it looks like, how to ring out some transactions, what some of the buttons mean and what they do. So you can see we went through that in a few minutes. You can see how simple it really was, just make a few transactions. So we're going to go ahead and do another pause. Should be about 30 seconds to a minute. We're going to go ahead and bring up the back office demo so we can show you guys how that works. Okay, now this is the back office demo. And once you log into the back office, it can be accessed through CirclePOS.com. You'll see back office tab, just click that. You're going to input your email and login, and it's going to bring you to the screen. And this is the main screen for CirclePOS. First, you see the different tabs up here, which will control the different settings and different options you can have. Now, under the employees, the good thing about being able to add your own employee is you can restrict whether you want a certain employee to be able to have certain functions. So say you don't want an employee to be able to access the back office and see your reports and be able to edit your inventory. You can actually restrict that from that certain employee. Next we have departments, and like we showed you before, these are all the different departments you can make, and you can actually give that department, a picture, so it's easy for you to look at, and give it a department name. You see how easy it would be to create a new department here. And these are all the different inventory types you can make. So you have your standard item, your choice item, and then your modifier, which is that QSR module. And these are just some of the reports for SirclePOS. Like we mentioned before, Circle really has a lot of detailed reporting, which a lot of people love about it. And I think it has, over 10 different reports you can choose from. So anything you really want to hone in on, figure out what's going on in your business, you can really take a look at that here. And the database settings, which you're probably not going to spend too much time on. This is where you would, upgrade your database or clear all your invoices. But like I said, probably not going to spend too much time on this area, but it's a good option to have. And that's really it for today's webinar on the back office demo. If you guys have any questions, you could, respond in the chat, or you can give me an email. I already put that in the chat. But again, it's Mark, M-A-R-C, at internationalpointofsale.com. If you want that PDF, I can go ahead and send it to you. But we'd like to thank you guys for joining us today for the webinar, and have a good day.